Hello, and welcome to the Academic Center for Writing presentation on theme. The theme of a paper or other literary work is the writing's meaning, main idea, or universal thought. It is found most often in fictional literary works and intended by the author. It might even be what drives an author to write a novel or a short story in the first place. Readers don't get themes as readily as they used to. Entertainment rules, and therefore plot and character development, take precedence over theme. Also, expression of strong emotion, whether meaningful or not, is more attractive today. Most of us are familiar with the morals of fables. They are the easy takeaway lessons at the end of those short children's stories, for example, Aesop's tales. Jesus in the Bible often taught in parables. Those are short stories with very obvious moral lessons. The parable, like a poem, often communicates subtleties of human nature and important truths better than direct statements. People ponder stories better than they accept logical arguments. A theme may or may not be a moral lesson, but, like the moral of a fable or the lesson of a parable, it is the bedrock meaning of a story, short or long. It may not be obvious to a reader and might need to be interpreted in light of setting, events, characters, conflicts, descriptions, and other words contained in a narrative. One way or another, it is often the most important thing an author wants to communicate. The subject, or topic, is built from setting, events, and actions. An author embeds the theme within the subject. The theme is the most important thing a writer wants readers to get. They might even, at times, manipulate facts, history, and logic in order to communicate their theme. The plot is, for the most part, easily discernible to the reader, and often forms the bulk of common discussion of a literary work. The plot is a progression of events. The theme is a pervasive idea. The plot has an ending. The theme is timeless. A thesis is defended with argumentation. A theme is presented by implication. A thesis or argument may contain a theme, but it is underlying, foundational, commonly understood. The thesis is debated. The theme is accepted. The theme of the Hunger Games is very common. If this theme were violated, for example, if bad defeats good in a film or literary work without a sequel in the works, the critical moviegoer or reader might be confused, disappointed, or even angry, and would give the work a negative review, telling others not to see or read it. Here in Harry Potter, we have the theme of good versus evil again. Thankfully, Voldemort is defeated. Here are some other very common themes in literature and in film. Notice that most literary cinematic themes are positive, but not always. Thank you for watching this presentation on theme. For questions about this or any other aspect of writing, please stop by the Ink Spot, the Academic Center for Writing, in room W114. Thanks again.